Hey guys, a little over a year ago, I did a review video on this camping chair from TCEK, which I'm going to call TCEK for the rest of this video. And in that video, I compared it to similar chairs, other bag chairs, other lawn chairs. So let me just say for the last year, when we go camping, when we go tailgating, when I go fishing, when we go to parades, this TCEK is the only chair that I take. It is so comfortable, so supportive, and just enjoyable to sit in. So TCEK reached out to me and said they were coming out with a new model of chair and asked if I'd be willing to take a look at it. I don't know if it's like a new version of the old chair or if it's a completely new model, but I'm going to get it out of the box and we'll go over all of the features, and then I'll kind of compare it to the old, favorite one right here. So I will say that the new box is significantly bigger than the old box. That doesn't mean the chair is necessarily, but it probably is somewhat bigger. The new one is called the SwivelCore portable camping chair. The old one didn't really have a name. It just said portable camping chair. The new one does 180 degrees of swivel. So you're sitting, facing forward. You can swivel 90 degrees one way, and then it auto rebounds back to the middle, and then you can swivel 90 the other way, and then it'll come back, and I'll show you that obviously later in the video. Not much else on the box. Got the Amazon listing code there. All right, so I just pulled it out of the box. It is definitely longer than what the previous model was, and it's a little bit higher or thicker as well. Comparing the two bags, the new version definitely has a nicer bag. It's much thicker, feels much more durable. Now, I haven't had any issues with this, and like I said, I've used it a bunch over the last year and something. This one has like a kind of flimsy carrying strap. Again, it's worked just fine. This one is definitely thicker and adjustable and removable if you don't want it on there. And it also has a carrying handle up here up on top. They have two different versions of this. They have a high back and a low back, and it looks like they've sent me the low back version. All right, let's get this out of the bag and then we'll take a closer look at everything here. We have a little clasp up here. And also inside the bag was a little guide that kind of tells you how to set it up and how to take it down, and some of their social media sites. So outside of their bags, they're actually about the exact same length. It's just that the new bag is bigger, so it made it appear to be a bigger, but it is a little bit higher. The camera probably won't show it exactly, but so it is slightly bigger than the old version. So they are both right around 13 inches in length. The old version is only like 3 to 3.5 inches in height here, where the new version, kind of at its widest spot, is almost 5 inches. The old one, try to get it somewhat centered here, weighed 3 pounds, 8.1 ounces. The new one, it is coming in at 4 pounds, 13.6 ounces, so more than a pound heavier. So what makes these chairs so great, again, they're very, very compact, they're fairly lightweight, and you can open and close these in a matter of seconds. It's usually somewhere between like 6 to 8 seconds that it takes to fully set this up. Where you take a chair like this here that has the poles that you have to set up, this will take several minutes and be a pain in the butt. All these poles go all different directions, and then you have to try to stretch the fabric over top of them. Several minutes and a lot of frustration. So let's open this up and we'll kind of take a peek at the frame and the actual like swivel component of this. I won't fully set it up in here right now. I'll show you this outside in a bit. Just want to show you like the main hub, the different components of different things. We'll kind of look at any type of welds, check out the metal. Just kind of giving everything a kind of glance over here. It's got fairly wide feet. Just looking at the rivets. So you can kind of see how they've tried saving some weight by channeling out some of this. This is all aluminum. The legs are aluminum. Kind of appeared that like the seat support is aluminum. There is some type of steel, you know, in a couple places here. But the majority of this is all aluminum. I do know that this will support up to 300 pounds. So this is the hub of the old one. And again, you could spin this 360 degrees. So when you're sitting on it, you can spin all the way around if you want to. This new model does not allow you to do it. Instead, it's kind of hard to do this, but I'll show you outside in a bit. It'll only go so far, and then it automatically rebounds or springs back. And once you're sitting in it, it'll be a whole lot easier to do. But just want to show you that you cannot go, again, beyond that 90 degrees each way. So something that the new model has that the old one did not is an adjustable height, and that is achieved just by spinning this knob here. Also, something else that I've noticed is that the legs they're obviously spring loaded, but they all will go in together. When you basically push one leg, they all will fold together. The old one was not that way. Here's the old one, and when you go to close a leg, only that leg would close. So then you got to kind of grab the other one and try to grab the other one and get them all in that way. I'll show you setting it up and taking it down outside, but I did want to just show you that. So basically there's like a screw that holds the fabric into these posts that hold the seat, and then there'll be a little button. So basically you just pull this and then that'll snap in place right there. And the front of the seat only has these one that have to lock in. The backrest will have two. So if you can see here, there'll be two spots that they'll have to lock in. So I'll try to show you guys like the full setup of it. Again, they say it can be done in like 6 to 8 seconds. I'm trying to reach around a tripod and work with the camera here, so I'm not trying to do it like super fast. I just want to show you guys, you know, the steps of doing it. So we're going to undo that Velcro strap there, which then opens all of this up. And then we're going to undo the Velcro strap here around the legs, and they'll just spring open then. And then from here, we're just going to pull on these. Again, some of them are just singles. And then like I showed at the table, some of them are doubles like this here. So we'll pull that one out, pull that one out. And the fabric is definitely a little tight to start here. Once you start sitting in it and stuff, the fabric starts getting stretched out. And then like my other one, these pull out like super easy. But that is essentially set up. And I talked about the height adjustment earlier with this knob here. So basically all you do is turn this and it actually moves the legs. And I don't know exactly what it is. I'd say it's probably less than an inch difference. But you can kind of see the legs move in or down more. So it's not a huge difference on that height. But set up here, we're looking at about 17 inches from the ground to where your legs would be hitting or your butt. The back of the chair is about 31 inches from the ground. The seat width is about 22 inches. This new SwivelCore model does kind of have like a pocket type thing right here that goes all the way down. I'm not sure what I'd store in there. And then it also does have a bottle holder, which the old one did not have that. So that's a nice addition. Try to give you guys an idea of what this looks like sitting in it. Just for reference, I'm 6'1" and about 240. The chair supports me really well. it actually has like these, the fabric kind of extends out way more than what the last one did. So you, in a sense, kind of have like armrests here. And again, it will swivel 90 degrees one way and then 90 degrees the opposite way. And kind of once you get to that 90 and it stops, you can actually just pick your feet up and it will just rebound you back to the middle. And if you feel like you're kind of a little bit too slouched, you can always just kind of sit forward on these chairs as well. Like, you do not have to lean back at all, and you still have plenty of back support. I don't know how well the microphone will pick this up. There is a little bit of a click as you rotate from side to side. So I could see how that might be annoying to the person sitting in the chair, or especially to the people sitting around you. And then because these are not like traditional lawn chairs that have armrest, you do have to have a little bit of like core strength and lower extremity strength to kind of be able to push yourself up out of these chairs. So you do have to kind of like lean forward and kind of get your nose out kind of far. And then from there you can come up. It's kind of difficult if you try staying back here to try to stand up. So you really have to rock and then come up. Here's both of these TCEK chairs set up next to each other, and you can see that the new model is definitely significantly bigger. It's taller, the seat height is more, the seat back is more, and then there's a comparison of the mesh between the two of them. The old one has more mesh in the seat, the new one has more mesh in the back and then the sides. So one other thing I did not show outside is kind of on the back side of the chair are these four little, they're almost like molly webbing or straps. I'm honestly not 100% sure what you put in here. So in looking at TCEK's website and also at Amazon, it does appear like this SwivelCore is its own model. And that they still make the other one that spins 360 degrees. But I can tell you that this SwivelCore model is very well built. The seat is very comfortable. I was kind of comparing this to the original one, and this is a few inches wider, and you just fit in it just so much better. It's very supportive, and you even almost have like the built-in like arm rest because of the expanded material. I really like the comfort of this over the other one that I have. The SwivelCore, the seat does seem to have a little bit more of that mesh breathable type material. I'm testing it when it's like 15 degrees outside, so I can't tell how much better airflow there is right now because it's so cold, but it probably will help in the summertime. I like that this SwivelCore has that drink or bottle holder, whereas my original one did not have anything. I obviously like the fact that this still rotates, albeit this one only goes to 90 degrees each way, so 180 degrees. You don't need to spin any further than that, and it automatically rebounds you back to the center. But it's just more enjoyable. Again, I've showed that I have other chairs from other companies that don't swivel, and trust me when I say that being able to sit there and just kind of move your legs and your hips and your body, it just makes sitting there that much more enjoyable. Like the fact that this one did come with a really decent bag, and it has a shoulder strap on it, which is removable if you don't want it on there, and then you can just use the carry handle here. And I also like that this one has like really wide feet, so that if you're on a beach or something, you're not really going to sink down into the sand real far. If you're on soft ground or something, they really prevent you from sinking. A couple quick things just to kind of make you aware of, not really negatives, just things to let you know about. The fabric on these types of chairs is really stiff when you first get them, so it is kind of hard to extend those legs out. Once you sit in it for a while, it starts to stretch the material, and then it goes super easy and fast. But if you were to get one of these, it does take a little bit of strength to first open it up. Another thing is this chair is right around 5 pounds, so it is on the heavier side. So it may not be for like long backpacking. It's probably fine for day hikes and stuff, but just be aware of that 5-pound weight. I guess another thing is how it makes that click sound when you're rotating. You can kind of feel it as well. You know, you can hear that sound and you can feel it. It doesn't really bother me, but again, I can see how it would bother some people. And finally, it's not specific to this chair. Any of the chairs that are designed this way, but they can be difficult for people to get out of. I mentioned that when I was outside with it. You do have to have a little bit of leg strength and then some core strength to kind of get yourself in and out of. You know, I've had my other one over a year, and I honestly use it all the time, and I really like it, really recommend it. Again, whether you're going to the beach or tailgating or going camping, parades, we use it for so much stuff, like outdoor concerts, kids sporting events. There's just so many things. You know, this is compact. It's easy to throw in the back of the car. So I'm happy to have another one to go with it. So at the time of me making this video, these are available on TCEK's website and then also on Amazon. They have a variety of colors of them, and they're all right around $110. And I know that seems like that's, you know, quite a bit of money. It is in line with other companies for their types of pop-up type camping chairs. And chairs from those other companies don't swivel. And trust me when I say it's just so much more enjoyable when you're able to do that. But anyways, I'm going to leave the Amazon link and the TCEK's website link down in the video description. If you guys found the video helpful or in any way, please hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.